free to ship some of that water our way, because we have certainly been fairly quiet since the year has pretty much started. We've had a couple of little storms earlier this month, but we have gone dry once again. Here's a look at San Juan College in Farmington, where we have a few high clouds streaming through the sky, but all in all, a nice afternoon in progress, not only over the Four Corners, but over the entire state. Right now, 48 degrees, so we are starting to warm those temperatures back up after our brief cool down yesterday. Winds are calm, so a much nicer afternoon to be outside with the winds much less of an issue for today. We're looking at temperatures in the 40s and 50s across the north, into the 50s to low 60s across southern New Mexico, and it is quite a bit warmer, especially across the northern two-thirds of the state. We're 17 degrees warmer than this time yesterday in Las Vegas, 16 degrees warmer in Raton and Ruidoso, 15 degrees warmer in Clayton, and Albuquerque a few degrees warmer, but we will continue to warm up these temperatures over the next couple of days, making way for a very nice weekend. And again, wind's going to be less of an issue as we move through the weekend as well. But one area where we are continuing to see some of the higher winds is in the eastern portion of the state, where wind gusts are still up to near 30 miles per hour from Raton down to Las Vegas. Ruidoso at 24 mile per hour wind gusts right now, and Clovis up to 30 miles per hour. And we'll continue to deal with breezy to sometimes windy conditions across the northeast and into east central sections. We do have a fire weather watch in effect for tomorrow, as the winds will be picking up a little bit more for tomorrow afternoon. Red flag warnings continue across just eastern portions or areas just east of the Sacramento Mountains, extending down to the Guadalupe Mountains. That red flag warning extends through tomorrow morning. And we are looking at least another quiet setup across the state, and that's going to be the case throughout the weekend. So it is going to be a nice weekend to be out and about. It's just we could use another winter storm, and that's not going to happen anytime in the next few days. We will be breezy this afternoon with mild weather. We continue with the nice weather over the weekend, continuing the warm-up temperatures. Again, the breezier conditions will be out in the east central and northeastern portions of the state. And into early next week, not a lot changes. We're looking at that westerly flow continuing to take hold over the state with dry conditions and warm temperatures. Toward the end of next week, we may get a storm to clip us right to the north, and that may lead to a couple of spot showers across the northern mountains, but it doesn't look like this storm is going to be very impressive. It's not until early March that we may see our fortunes change as another storm tries to dive down a little farther to the south. But again, being that far out, it's really hard to really just take a look at what could happen with that. So we'll see how that shakes out. In the meantime, southern Colorado temperatures in the 40s, mostly sunny skies. Highs will be on their way to the low to mid 50s over the weekend and into early next week. There's a shot at trying to get a shower going toward the end of the week. Over the northwest, sunny skies, highs into the upper 40s to low 50s, low 60s toward the end of the weekend into early next week. And across the southwest, we're looking at mostly sunny skies, highs into the upper 60s to near 70 degrees, mid 60s through the weekend into early next week as well, even the low 70s by the end of the week. Over the southeast, mostly sunny skies, highs into the 60s to mid 70s over the weekend and into early next week as well. We may cool down with a cold front toward the middle of next week, but again, we're not looking for any precip with that cold front. Over the northeast, windy conditions, gusts up to 40 miles per hour, temperatures into the 50s and 60s. We are into the low 60s for early next week before cooling down toward the middle part of the week. Over the northern mountains, winds will be gusting up to 40 miles per hour here as well. Highs into the 40s and 50s, mid 50s through Saturday and Sunday, before cooling down toward the end of next week. Over the East Mountains, mostly sunny skies, highs into the low to mid 50s. In the metro, we top out in the upper 50s to near 60 degrees, and we continue with the warm temperatures through the weekend and into early next week. We may cool off a little bit toward the end of next week, and of course, you can follow me on Twitter at KRQEJohn and check out KRQE.com, where you can sign up for some text alerts, get the latest on weather situations developing.
Okay, thanks, John.